Light is good.
When you're ready.
In 1992, I was 2 years out of school. I went to my first Olympics, the Barcelona Olympics. I got a bronze medal.
Where was I then?
30 years ago, I was still in my junior school.
I would have still been in high school when the foundation started.
I was a runner, I was a good runner in primary school, so.
I had just completed my secondary teaching degree and was in my first year of teaching.
I was a very young general practitioner working in one of the rural hospitals in Ethiopia.
I was a young accountant.
I had just had my second child, so I was taking some time off.
30 years ago, I was juggling a career with being a new father. Today, 2 of my children have also worked at the foundation.
At the time, I was a young development worker, just back from a 4-month assignment in Kenya.
I remember joining the Red Cross in response to the then Somali refugees that there was an influx into Kenya.
I just returned to Australia from my posting in South Africa, where I'd been working for over 3 years as the country was moving out of apartheid.
I was starting my clinical practice as a young ophthalmology graduate.
I was an associate professor at the Department of Ophthalmology at Addis Ababa University.
30 years ago, I was still working at the Sydney Eye Hospital, and that year was my final year of ophthalmology training there.
I remember exactly, I was on an eye camp in Trishuli. We had refined the process to give very good results.
I was working at Thai International in Sydney. Thai helped Fred move equipment and people to countries such as Eritrea, Nepal and Vietnam.
30 years ago, I was working in the Foundation's first office at the Prince of Wales Hospital in a building called the Old Morgue. I was sitting at a desk with a donated computer that I shared with another staff member.
In 1992, I was a founding director of the Fred Hollows Foundation and working with Victoria Rubinson, Gordon Briscoe, Ray Martin and others to establish the foundation, and was supported by Fred and Gabby Hollows, who were touring the country raising money for the foundation to do its work.
That morning in 1992, I called Gabby to make sure that Fred was well enough to come to the launch, and then when I knew that he was, I went to Double Bay and picked up Hazel Hawke for her to officially launch the foundation.
I'd just been to Hanoi with Fred, teaching intraocular lens surgery for the first time to the Vietnamese eye surgeons. I was really lucky enough to be there right at the beginning, and it's just great to be here 30 years later and still contributing.